Do you ever wonder what separates average drummers from awesome drummers? And I'm not talking about licks or chops or any blazing fast speeds or platinum records. It's important to understand that being a musician is so much more than just playing the notes. What I'm talking about is something that I even overlooked when I'm playing the drums. In a recent video with Matt Halpern of Periphery and Nick of Sweetwater, Matt was discussing the topic and the idea of tension in drummers and how it looks when they're playing behind the drums. Are they relaxed? Are they into what they're even playing? Are they entertaining? Now, the conversation they had really made me think about how I approach playing the drums and how I look and how, most importantly, how I make people feel when they're watching me play drums. And I'm gonna be honest with you here, I feel like I'm pretty boring to watch unless I'm impersonating a famous drummer. Or maybe that's just imposter syndrome creeping in. Now there's something I would love for you to have, and it's already helped hundreds of drummers like you to know what to practice next. This simple, no BS guide is gonna help you know exactly how to get from a beginner drummer to a professional session drummer. It's gonna help you know what to practice next, and it's gonna help you practice a balanced way thanks to this blueprint. You can get instant access to this by clicking the link down in the description below. Here's the good news. Building your own drumming identity and character is something we can actually practice. Now, have you ever played back a video of you playing drums and you go, man, I thought I was really into it, but it looks like I'm barely moving. You're kind of stone-faced, you know? Believe it or not, you can hear the difference between a drummer who is like really loose and relaxed as opposed to one who's really tense and kind of in their own head. Well, I'm pretty guilty of that myself. What's even crazier in my experience is that playing as another drummer is more comfortable than actually playing as myself behind the drums. And there seems to be a lot more friction in my playing when I'm just playing by myself. So I want to show you the difference and how it can change the feel of your drumming. I'll play the same beat twice. The first time I will be tense and I'll be showing no emotion, kind of like this. And the second time, I'm gonna play the groove with feel. And by the way, just FYI, this is something I'm gonna be actively working on this year. So I wanted to share this idea with you and we can kind of learn together how to grow as a better drummer with more feel and, you know, to be more entertaining behind the drums. Isn't that weird when we play with tension on the drums, it changes the way we sound? It's no wonder drummers like Mike Portnoy and Lars Ulrich are legendary, and that's not because of the millions of records they sold. It's because the character and the way that they play defines how they sound behind the drums. You can actually picture either of these drummers if you just hear the drumming. You don't even have to see them playing, you know it's them automatically. And this is why building your very own unique sound on the drums is very important to developing your own drum sound. It seems to be a common thing that I'm finding, like a lot of drummers get caught up trying to learn the latest lick or the technique, and this usually takes place at the cost of losing touch with our own sound and character behind the drum set. Now, I don't want you to pass this off as something you can just take in and ponder for the day and just kind of throw it away in the trash. I want you to dig deep into your own drumming and how you approach the drums so you can pull something unique out of your playing that is you and nobody else. This is not an overnight success kind of story. This is something that's going to take some time. So this is what I want you to do to take action on this. I want you to spend some time listening to great artists and recordings of the music you're playing. So if you have a favorite song or artist, I want you to try and analyze what makes that artist or their particular performance so great. Here's another idea. You need to visualize yourself playing those songs. It can also be extremely helpful to your practice and your performance behind the drums. Whether you visualize playing the part perfectly in your practice room or in a massive arena, it's going to beneficially help you and your drumming. So hearing the sound you're aiming for and seeing the music in front of you can make a huge difference to your mental and your physical performance. Now, if you're stuck with your drumming and you're confused as to what to practice next, you need to have this. It has already helped out hundreds of other drummers like you to know what to practice next. This simple, no BS guide is going to help you know exactly how to get from beginner to session drummer, know exactly what to practice next, and practice a balanced way thanks to this blueprint. So if you want instant access to that, just go down to the description below and click the link and you'll get it right away. I just wanted to leave you with this one last thought. It's great to draw inspiration from other influential drummers, but at the end of the day, what's unique about your drumming is you. So I really want you to focus in on that and really focus in on what's unique about you and your drumming, and I'll see you in the next video.